Hey everybody, welcome back to Kinfolk Farm. Appreciate you guys stopping by. We're out here in the vineyard doing a 10-minute muscadine farming video. Not much to it outside of the fact we're just going to talk about muscadines, and we just had our opening weekend. Today is actually Labor Day. I just went and cleaned up everything. We're closed for the day, and I didn't video anything this weekend having to do with opening day. We're too busy, and well, not really busy, but I just didn't video anything. But I wanted to talk to you guys about how our opening day went. It went really well. I was super surprised. It was slow at first, but it picked up a little steam today. Well, we really had a lot of people come out today. It was super fun. Lots of kids. We had an absolute ball with all the kids. I took a bunch of kids up and we all fed the pigs with the fruit from our local fruit stand. I had them feed the pigs. That was super fun. A lot of kids. We had some folks said a lot of kids haven't ever even seen a pig in real life before. So that was really cool. They got to play with the piglets. Just had a big time. And got a lot of grapes. Our grapes are doing really good. We really wasn't even going to open this weekend. I got out here Friday and walked around and I wanted to open up Labor Day weekend so bad because I knew the boys across the street would be dove hunting. There'd be tons of dove hunters over there. I just was trying to capitalize on this Labor Day weekend. So Friday I came out and walked, and I wasn't sure if we had grapes. Let me show you if we had grapes that I thought were quite ripe yet. These right here, I mean, they're just as black as coal. They're really, really super good and super sweet. Look at that. Nice and soft, just a beautiful grape. But then we had some that was just a little close, and I thought, I don't know, we should open. I want to open so bad. And I really wasn't sure. So Kim came out. I said, come out and give us a second opinion. Walk out here with me. We got out and walked up and down a bunch of rows, and she said, let's pull the trigger. Let's open up. So we really didn't get on Facebook and give anybody a lot of notice. And we just posted that night and the following day and was hoping for the best. And we had a pretty good weekend just for that. So we're going to be playing all week and letting everybody know that we are open. If you want to come out to Kinfolk Farm and pick some grapes, we are absolutely loaded. Let me look at this. See, this is what I was concerned with. Like one grape out of this bunch, 2 grapes. There's a few. I was really concerned about that. But by next week, these will be turning right. By next weekend, we'll have a good turnover. And we really didn't have that many grapes picked. We probably sold, I can't remember. Kim kept up with it. She was the cash register lady. But we sold a lot. But my gosh, there's just gobs and gobs of grapes on every single vine. They're just absolutely loaded all the way down from here to the pigs, every single row, except for the scuppernongs. They didn't do as well as I wanted them to. Had a few people want some scuppernongs. We did find some for them to pick, and I picked one bucket just to have on the table, because we sold some as just people come in and buy them off the table, and most people wanted a U-pick. It was really nice, but hot. It was really hot for both days, but super fun. I really can't even hardly eat a muscadine because my mouth is so raw. It's like eating a bunch of sour candy. My mouth is so raw. For 2 days I have eaten muscadines and talked with people about muscadines for 2 days, and just eat them all day from sun up to sundown. And my mouth is just so raw from eating them, but they're so good. You guys that would like to come out and get some muscadines, they're here. We will be open this following weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and hopefully the following weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, if we still have grapes that are looking good. But we have a lot. They're still turning. They're just, I mean, like I say, you come through here and pick a few, and you got to wait for these to turn. So every weekend we'll have a new batch of grapes coming. Look at that. Just, I mean, absolutely beautiful. And these are the Ison's rows. They're just loaded up. The Supreme are loaded up with big, giant grapes. I was really getting a lot of compliments on our Supreme grapes. Look at the chickens. They've been coming out here and scarfing up all these holes that people have been dropping on the ground. The chickens have been out here just loving it. All the chickens have been out here eating up all the holes. They've come. That's our new batch of chickens. That's nice. They've come all the way across the farm. That's nice. But I got a lot of compliments on the Supreme. They are massive. Maybe I'll walk over here and show you guys. We got 10 minutes. But they're just massive grapes. And they're so firm and sweet. They're just unbelievable. I think everybody was liking the Supreme a lot better than the Ison. Which, like I say, Isons is my favorite. We have a ton of them. And people were loving these Supreme. And one thing about them, they filled up a bucket super quick because they're so big. Check this out. These guys were looking so good. Just loaded. I don't know if that leaks in the way, but just loaded, loaded, loaded. And they're so sweet. Really, really good grapes. So if you guys, like I said again, hit us up on Facebook or email us. Whatever you got to do to get our address. I got signs all out around Woodbury too. We're in Woodbury, Georgia. I got signs all over pointing this direction. So hopefully we see a lot of you guys. We did have a lot of YouTubers came out. Really cool. We had one come down from Perry, Georgia. That was a couple hours drive. I think they were, we had some come from North Alabama. They came out, they were passing through, going to a football game, the college games. I think they were seeing an Auburn game or something, but they said they were going to come by. So they did. They come and hung out. It was super fun. Just a blast. Check these guys out. Look at this. There's one that's done dry, but look at the size of those grapes. Look at that. And they are just, like I always said, there ain't a better grape. For you guys, a lot of people haven't had a muscadine. I was shocked at that. I had a few people that haven't had a muscadine. If you've never had a muscadine, there's not a sweeter grape. There's not a better grape, hands down. I'm telling you, the best grapes ever. Super juicy. They do have seeds. No big deal. Spit a couple seeds out. And they're loaded. I'm just blown away how the weekend turned out. I can't wait till next weekend. I think I may throw out a few videos this week, hopefully just reminding everybody, sort of pumping this up, trying to get people to come out to Kinfolk Farm. It'll be fun. We had people come out and we got chairs all over the place, and we had people just sit out after picking, and they would just hang out and talk, and we'd eat grapes. Super fun. I love that. We were right over there in that little area, and we were constantly fighting, trying to find shade. It was really funny because the sun comes up from over there and it just comes through these trees, and once it reaches this, you're in trouble till it reaches that. But it was fun. We had a good time. We brought the grill out. We even got the grill out. We smoked some ribs on the grill for us for dinner. And I'm like, we're just going to sit out here every weekend. We're just going to have lunch out here. We're just going to make hamburgers, hot dogs, and we'll just have our dinners out here. And it's just super fun. We had kids everywhere. We got little tractors and stuff. Jackson and all our grandkids came out. Tons of kids. They were running around. We had some kids on four-wheelers out here. Super, super fun. Hopefully, I see a bunch more of you guys next week. I invite all y'all out. Like I say, hit me up for the address. I don't want to announce it on YouTube. But, you know, in this modern age, it's easy to find us. And we don't care. We want you to come out and pick some of these grapes. I'm funny about letting things rot. I'm wasting things. I just don't want these things to rot on the vine. It would drive me insane. I want y'all to come out and pick. And it's not like you just got to look and look and look for grapes. You can go, I'm looking at this row. You can go down this row and just grab gobs of grapes and just drop them in your bucket. It was so funny. We were making fun of some folks that would come out. They wouldn't seem to be out here 2 minutes and they'd come back with a bucket. I'm like, dang, you're a professional picker. And they're like, no, they're just all right. They were just dropping them in the bucket and coming out. It was super awesome. Just a fun day. I wished I'd have videoed it, but I didn't. I was trying to converse with everybody, just talking to everybody that came in and trying to make it a lot of fun and keeping the kids entertained. But guys, we're going to do it again next weekend. Come out. Please come out. Check us out. Make a little drive and hang the day with us. We don't care. You don't have to come out, pick grapes, and leave. Come out, pick some grapes, and sit over here in the shady-ish area and hang out with us and have some fun. We'll have a blast. Feed the pigs. We'll just have a good time. Play with the chickens. We put the dogs up for folks that are scared of dogs. We put the dogs up. But anyway, guys, thank you. Love you guys to death. That's been 10 minutes. Come out and get some grapes.